Okay, I got my bag, my laptop, my notebook, a pen. Alright, I think I'm ready for tomorrow. That was me the day before classes started. I actually had no idea what classes I was taking this semester, so I checked this website that the university uses to kind of organize the courses, and what do I see? Nothing. None of the classes had been posted, and classes started the day after. There were no syllabi, no textbooks, no information. What a way to start my senior year. Actually, it's all good. As a senior, I didn't care that much. I knew the drill, and I knew that my major didn't require that many textbooks in general. Throughout my college experience, I probably spent less than $100 on books. I wouldn't have bought them anyways because this college student isn't going to spend money on the so-called required textbooks that probably won't be used later in the semester. At least, not when there are other ways to get them. And no, I am not talking about any illegal methods. Like, seriously, there are so many ways to get your textbooks without paying for it. Like, use your classmates' textbooks, ask to borrow theirs for a day and take pictures of all the pages, or use the university's resources. You might just find the book in the library. There are better ways to spend your money, like on food. This is my first and last back to school video, unless I decide to go to grad school or do a master's or maybe even a PhD, but probably not. I've had enough of school for this chunk of my life. Yeah, I probably won't have another personal back to school experience again. I realized that I've been a student all my life and I don't really know any other way of life. You wake up, go to school, go to class, do assignments, get stressed out, get grades, go home. When I did my internship over the summer, I had a lot less work than I usually do at school, and I just did not know what to do with myself. I was so used to multitasking and having a heavy workload and running on fumes that I did not know how to not be stressed out. I was stressed out because I wasn't stressed out. So that made me stressed out. It's weird. Those papers and projects and research and speeches, I'll probably never have to do them again. Who am I kidding? When I was in high school, I thought that I would never have to do math again once I reached college, but nope. I've taken a lot of math classes since coming here, so yeah, I'm just never gonna escape. It's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be with me like a shadow, creeping. As difficult as being a student was, it's kind of scary to think that it would all be over for me really soon. You know, going into a new stage of life, it's exciting and scary at the same time. There's a lot of things that I won't miss about being a student, but I guess since it's the start of a semester, I should probably be a little bit more positive, so now is a good time to reflect on what I will miss as a student. Honestly, I've had a pretty good run. There were more ups than downs, and I really do appreciate this time of my life and all the things that my parents and the people around me have done to help give me this college experience. Of the things that I will miss about being a student, I am going to miss making my own schedules. If you plan well enough, you can make it so that your semester is amazing. Your classes could all be close to each other in proximity. They could all be in the morning or later in the day or just spread out throughout the day. You can also plan your classes so that you don't have to take more than 4 classes a semester. And you high schoolers are probably like, wow, I have to take 8 classes. 4 classes sounds so good. But yeah, you control your schedule. College is what you make it. This semester, I only have to take 4 classes, 2 each day, Monday through Thursday, and no classes on Friday. I think it's kind of funny how professors in my department just don't like having classes on Friday, and so it became a thing. No one has classes on Friday. You learn really quickly that your professors are humans too, and they really like their long weekends, just like you. So, yeah, talk to your professors. They're pretty approachable. The perks of being able to create your own schedule is that you can do other things you like to do while being a college student. Like, do you want to work part-time or full-time while you're in school? Well, Restaurants and companies know that they place themselves in a college town, therefore they'll probably get a lot of college students working for them, so they have to be more lenient and more flexible with the hours their employees work. You know? Do you want to have a midday nap or just take a nap in between classes? You can plan for like an hour in between or like 2 hours in between each classes so that you can just sleep throughout the day. All these things you can plan for. As you keep making your schedules and just going through your everyday life, you'll find some things that work for you and some things that don't. Like I swore I'd never have classes earlier than 9:30 a.m., but I realized that if I woke up earlier, I could get so much more done because the day is longer and I can actually find a place to park my car, so I am no longer stressed because I know I have a parking space and that I can get to class on time. Earlier in my college career, I wanted all my classes to be back to back because I could be in class from 9:30 to 2:30 and just get all my classes done and have the rest of the day to myself. Now, doesn't that sound nice? But I didn't realize how draining it would be for me because I always found myself hungry and tired. Living on campus and off campus is also different because you'd also have to update your schedule based on traveling time to campus, and all that is just a whole different thing. So I guess what I'm trying to say is college is great because over time you learn when you function best and what is the best way for you to get through the day without feeling too exhausted, and I think this is super beneficial for when you go into the real world because you're not trying to bulldoze your way through every day and running on fumes. It's important to learn how you get refreshed, and for me, making my college schedule taught me how to navigate that. So, since I'm taking 4 classes, that means I'm taking 12 credit hours. The average is 15, and I think the maximum is 21 for my university. It pains me to pay for tuition and not get the most out of it, but, you know, I think for my last semester, I want to dedicate more time to figuring out what's next. That being said, I'm actually still working 2 part-time jobs and potentially side gigs as a creative odd job freelancer or something. I also wanted time to just practice animating and seeing if this is something I might like to pursue in the future. Also, I know that Inktober is coming up in a month, and I remember how difficult it was for me last year to keep up with the prompts and all my work going on, so yep, definitely prioritizing, definitely dedicating more time to figuring out what's next. Not really. Honestly, there's so many things that I want to do before I graduate, but there's just not enough time to do them all. I don't know what I'm doing with myself, or with my life, or with my future, but hopefully this is going to be a good semester. Who knows? Things might change in like 6 months. You know, the more I think about it, making my schedule is not what I'm going to miss the most, even though once I graduate, that's all going to change. I am probably going to miss the softwares and the facilities that come with our tuition. After I graduate, I won't have access to Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, Animate, After Effects, Premiere Pro, so on and so forth. There's a whole bunch of things that I haven't even tried using yet, so yeah, I will no longer be able to use them. I guess I'll be on the hunt for softwares to replace them, so if you know any good substitutes, please let me know. Please. Anyways, I guess this is a tad bit late, but good luck to all the students out there with classes. If you liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe. My next video will probably be on Inktober or mayonnaise, whichever one is more timely. And speaking of Inktober, I don't really know when I'll get to post another video because school is up and running, but I kind of want to make a video going through last year's Inktober drawings, kind of like a sketchbook tour. If mayonnaise and Inktober sounds interesting to you, be sure to hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to see it when it comes out. Thanks for watching. Bye!